Welcome back to the Chiefin podcast, folks. Happy Friday. If you're joining us for the first time, thank you so much for coming. We love you. And if you're returning, wow, we love you even more than that person I just talked about. Totally forget about them. They mean nothing to me. You mean way more.
Isn't it in business, it's cheaper to keep a returning customer than to get a new one?
Yep.
But then once you get that new one, aren't they just like a returning customer? So then like it's just as good as the
And in
old
life,
returning
it's
customers?
cheaper to get rid of an STD than it is to get a new one as well.
Is it though? I feel like it's cheaper to just go out and get one.
Welcome back to the show, guys. Happy Friday. Guess what? We're pre-recording this. At this point, I should be a freaking dad by now. If I'm not, then, oh man, my wife is going to be so upset.
He's just cooking for another month, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that would not be ideal. I honestly, I gotta applaud women. Holding a baby for 9 months is insane.
Yeah, this pregnancy has been hard for us.
Imagine putting a backpack on your stomach at all times and just carrying that around.
Well, I know we've been pregnant for almost 9 months.
I know, that's wild.
No one's asking me how I'm doing.
Well, that's because, when people say we have been pregnant, it's actually not you doing anything.
It's such a weird say, like, we're pregnant.
I can't, I don't like that. It's dumb. Unless, what if they were Siamese twins and they were conjoined at the stomach?
Oh my gosh, dude. We have to be the #1 Siamese twin podcast on the air.
100%.
Guys, thanks for joining us again this week. If you're just finding us from social media or some of the clips that we're doing, thank you. Go ahead, subscribe, and like wherever you're listening from. It means a ton to us, helps us continue to make content. And if you like some of the content in these episodes, go check us out on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We're at Chiefin Pod or Chiefin Podcast, and we got some fun crap we do over there.
And like an STD, feel free to share. Just spread it around, okay?
Yeah,
just give it to your neighbor. I don't care.
Like Magic Johnson, feel free to share.
Oh.
Because he's a point guard and really good at assists.
Okay. If that's where you want to go with that. Yeah.
Related.
He was very good at aiding in the team's success, for sure.
All right, I'm done before I make more bad jokes.
I don't think that we should do that. I don't think we should put that in. That's really bad.
Not a joke, but it's kind of like, the Jeff Foxworthy. You might be a redneck if that kind of bit. I have one, but this actually happened. It's your Alexa might be racist if you ask it to play cleaning music and it plays mariachi.
Oh, that's really racist.
That happened today. Logan was cleaning up the kitchen. She's like, play cleaning music, and it was mariachi music. Let's see if mine does it live. Actually,
that's so racist.
Echo, play cleaning music.
Spotify.
Give it a sec. Nope.
No. See, on the spot, your Alexa won't be racist.
Echo, stop. Yeah, I swear that happened. It was the most wild thing that's ever happened.
One of my favorite Jeff Foxworthy things was he had that book, and it was redneck word of the day, and one of them was asinine. And he's like, redneck word of the day, asinine. I gave her face a 4, but her ass a 9.
Oh my gosh, dude. Isn't it funny some comics get placed into that box? I just redug into the Carlos Mencia scandal and everything that happened. And the dude's name is Ned Holdness or something. He's Uruguayan or something like that. He's not Mexican. His name's not Carlos Mencia. He got given that name just to play a trope on stage.
I saw a podcast of him recently, and he looks big. He's big now.
Yeah, he wasn't little though before.
Well, yeah, but he definitely got bigger. His face kind of looks like Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just got that.
That guy fell off
but
too.
speaking of jokes, I have what I call anti-jokes.
I love anti-jokes.
They're not amazing, but they're not bad. So a snake walks into a bar, and the bartender goes, "How the fuck did you do that?"
Was that the joke?
That was the joke. Snakes don't walk. That's the joke.
Yeah, I know, but All right.
Okay,
Is there
okay.
another
I got
one?
another one. I got another one. Sorry, that one was subpar at best. What did the farmer say when he lost his tractor?
What?
Where the hell is my tractor?
Is there a third?
You can't tell me he didn't say that. There is a third one, but it's very long, and I don't know if you want to hear it.
Yes, I need a redemption point because those two were
Okay,
ass and not a
here's-
9.
They're anti-jokes. That's why.
Yeah, but
This
usually
one-
they're funny still.
This one's okay.
Like, what did this dad say to his son when he came out?
You're gay?
I'm deaf. Like,
That's pretty good. Okay. Okay, so there's this guy and he wants to take this girl out to prom. So waits in line to go get the tickets. Long ass line, huge line. But he's like, you know what? She's worth it. I'm gonna go anyway. I don't care. Gets the tickets, then asks her, and then she's like, oh my gosh, of course, yes. And then goes and gets his tux. Long ass line for this. Huge line. But she's worth it, so he does it anyway. Then goes to get a corsage for her because she's worth it and knows that the line's probably going to be long, but he's going to do it anyway because he loves her and wants to, maybe take it to the next level. Then they go to the dance, having a great time. And she's like, hey, I'm kind of thirsty. And she's like, can you go get me some juice or something? And he's like, yeah, of course. So he goes to go get some punch, and there was no punchline.
I like that one. I like that one. I mean, it leaves it as a cliffhanger, though.
I know. You're like, what? Well, what happened? Did they boink in the end? Because I think that they probably did. Did someone spike the punch? Who knows?
I think it didn't happen because he's a simp.
Because what?
He's a simp.
Oh, a simp. They said a sin. No. He very well might be a simp. I mean, I'd be like, yo, this is a long ass line. You want to wait with me maybe? This is...
Yeah.
And then no lines. Crazy.
Wow. I like that.
Thank you.
I pulled some. I forget why I pulled some of these ideas. I don't know if I had heard a conspiracy theory and then went down a wild road, but I wanted to go through some insane theories that people have, and these are some that I haven't heard before, so I don't know if you have.
Okay.
All right. Have you heard that April is the government's blood sacrifice season?
No, I haven't heard that any month is that. So.
Well, people think it's April. Some people notice that, oddly enough, a huge amount of tragedies happen during the month of April. According to these people, April is actually the government's blood sacrifice season, and during this month, the government performs sacrifices to the demon Baal, and then later disguises these sacrifices as tragedies. And you might be saying, okay, there's no way there's been all these tragedies in April. Let me run down some of the most tragic events that have happened in April.
Okay.
1865, assassination of Abraham Lincoln. 1906, San Francisco earthquake that killed 3,000 people. 1912.
But hang on. How do you cause an earthquake?
Maybe the demon did.
Oh, so they're sacrificing it and the demon does it?
Yep.
Okay.
1912, sinking of Titanic. 1968, assassination of MLK Jr. 1993, the Waco, Texas shoot-off that left 76 people dead. 1995, the Oklahoma City bombings that killed 168 people. 1999, Columbine that killed 15 people. 2007, the Virginia Tech massacre that killed 33 people. And 2013, the Boston Marathon bombing.
I mean, given a long enough timeline, you're going to find some...
Those are some pretty iconic... I know there's no way this is true, right? But it's weird that all these iconic things happened in April. There's 12 months, right? There's 12 chances.
Yeah. Wait, didn't JFK get assassinated the same month as Abraham Lincoln?
JFK... Abe Lincoln... Wait, month. Yeah, they're all April. You mean day?
No, month. It was...
yeah, they're all April.
11/22/63. 11 is April?
No, this is April 14th, 1865 is assassination of Abe Lincoln. And where was JFK? Did I not put down JFK?
No, you didn't. I don't think it was the same day. But I remember it was on the 11th month, which is December?
JFK assassination was November 22nd,
November
1963.
22nd, 1963, yeah. Yeah, I thought that the correlation between those two was I thought they were done the same month, and then one jumped into a Ford theater or something like that, and then Abraham Lincoln or JFK was driving a Ford, so there was like a lot of correlations between their murders. I thought one of them was also the month. That's my bad.
You know what? I forgive you, and I will not sacrifice you because of that.
Thank God it's not April. Jesus, if it was April, you would not have been so forgiving, let me tell you.
I have another random conspiracy theory that is like, why is this a thing? Have you heard of the phantom time hypothesis?
The phantom time hypothesis?
Yes.
No.
This historical conspiracy theory was first published in 1991, and it basically states that 297 years of our history didn't exist. They said 614 AD to 911 AD have been faked. Why? There's no reasoning. There's no There's no motive to why the years didn't exist. But one of the main reasons that they believe those 297 years didn't actually take place is because of the scarcity of archaeological evidence.
Okay, I mean, I guess, but you can't just say, but just because I don't know that it happened. That's like if a tree falls in the forest, did it make a sound? Yeah, it still made a sound.
What did God say when he looked at the earth and his 297 years were missing?
Where the fuck are my 297
no gay marriage?
Oh, God.
That's an anti-joke.
That was pretty good. Okay, I'll give you that one. But okay, speaking of the whole like time thing, did you hear about the conspiracy that the Mayan calendar was actually correct and we in 2020 was like actually 2012 because the whole difference between the calendars had been fucked up throughout the years and we'd actually lost like 8 years?
Is that true?
Well, I mean, they theorized that it was, but like in reality, no, I don't think so.
Well, they're wrong because we're all still living, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I honestly, I think it's so funny that people are like,
stupid garbs.
And the Mayans, they stopped making the calendar at 2012. Yeah, they probably just stopped because they're like, this is long enough.
Yeah. Have you ever like created a calendar? You don't go forever.
No, you go. Usually, you make it like 1 year at a time, maybe 2 at the most.
Let's say I won't stereotype, but it'll be like, hey, Frank, notice you went all the way to 2012. That was more than I was expecting. Good job on you.
Gold star, dude.
I would have stopped at 1999.
I figured none of us would make it to that year anyway, so why not keep it for someone after we die, you know?
Yeah, the Mayan thing is stupid.
Yeah. I thought it was so funny. People were like, the world's going to end. They made a whole movie about it and everything. I was like, no, dude.
There is something, one of my clients at the old job I was at, this big storyteller, he believed everything was based on stories. And there was some weird, I think it was like an Irish word for it, but it was like every 93 years or something, there's a big like reset or big historical moment because it's essentially the changing over of generations where like generations kind of like forget of the tragedies of the past. And then like at around near 100 years, there's this big fucking thing. And I need to find this data because it'd be really like interesting to look at the things. But I remember looking at it, I was like, oh, every like 90 something years, some random shit happens. And I think it happened around, I think it was from World War I to COVID maybe, or World War II to COVID was like a 90-year kind of gap. There's something.
Yeah, I know that I know that there had been a pandemic or something like that, like every 100 years. So like 1920, shit went down, and then 2020, shit went down again for COVID. So I'm wondering if it was 1820 as well. And
so that means my grandkids are in for some bullshit then.
They're so fucked, dude.
Yeah, my kid though, dude, you're doing all right, man. You're gonna be coasted.
Yeah, he was born at the right time. I mean, theoretically, no pandemic for them, hopefully.
Yeah. No, there's not.
Could you imagine like being born like Aurora? Aurora's 9 now.
No, I can't. I feel so bad. Like
horrible. Having to go through that at that age. Like it sucks now for us, obviously, but like for them, they have no idea what's going on. This is probably like gonna be like repressed memories that they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember COVID-19.
It's shared. If something, the thing is like a lot of times if we have like trauma in our lives, we know it's traumatic because we see things that are normal, right? Like just hypothetically, but like if I was beaten every day for, my childhood and then I find out no other kids were beaten, I know, oh, that was bad. Like this is traumatic. But if everyone had a shared experience of being beaten, then it's just normal, right?
Yeah. That's like if you were at a party, right, and you shared something, and everyone's like, "What? What do you mean?" And you're like, "No one else? No."
Yes.
Oh fuck.
It's oh, you don't call the remote a clicker?
Oh god, that's the worst. Remember that party we went to, and someone like overshared, and we were like, whoa, okay.
No,
Maybe just
host?
sit the next couple of places. I don't remember who. I think it was at Nate's house. It was like a while back, and I'm like, all right.
Oh, is that
like,
when we were
chill,
upstairs like freestyling?
dude. Probably, yeah.
I remember we walked in that dude's room upstairs and he just had porn on his computer. Like
It was just open. It wasn't even a computer. It was a laptop.
And I think his
wasn't
parents
it?
were
Like,
gone, right? But the audacity to know, I'm inviting people over tonight. I'm not going to close out of my browser. I'm just going to leave it fucking
And there's
open.
no way he didn't go up there before the party started and was like, yeah, I'm gonna invite them up here and they're gonna see the porn and be like, hell yeah, dude.
Maybe he was trying to like show off, and like the porn title
Yeah.
was like only reserved for guys with big dongs.
He's like, check it out, man.
Oh,
Look at what I
how'd you
got
see
going
that?
on up here. This is my go-to porn.
There's just fucking magnums littered around the keyboard.
Like, you masturbate with condoms? Don't worry about it, dude.
Dude, don't worry about it. I have a question.
I have an answer.
Another random thought. When's the last time you've tried something new?
What do you mean? Like tried some new food?
Anything. Tried something new.
I mean, I try to, as like whenever the opportunity arises, I usually try to do something new, just because. I feel
like food?
that's-
You're adventurous with food? That surprises me.
Oh, I am, but if I don't like it though, I will not eat it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like I will never eat it again. And for the most part, it's gonna sound really sexual, but I usually don't spit it out. I usually swallow it, and then I get the
Not
full
sexual.
experience. That sounds very sexual. If I say like, "Hey, I usually spit,"
No,
and
you're
I don't
fucking
swallow.
28 years old. I wouldn't expect you to be sitting at a dinner and then spit out the food back onto your plate.
I don't know, man. Some people do that. They're like, no, unless it's really bad, like very burnt food. It like just sucks the moisture out of your mouth, and you're just like, I'm gonna get it out. Like, it's terrible, right? That's understandable. I get that. Or like something that just is like putrid, and you're like, I can't eat this. I'm gonna throw up. Then yeah, spit it out. But for the most part, I try to be adventurous and try new foods. I would say only the one that I know of. The most recent one was the chicken sandwich that I had in Bend. They put honey on it, and I was like, I don't know if I would like that or not.
Oh,
But
is that the spicy honey, the hot honey?
I don't know. All I know is it said honey and fried chicken, and I was like, I don't know if I'd like that or not. It was so good, but my hands got so sticky because it just dripped everywhere.
Yeah, it's good to know that your hands are sticky and you swallowed. Good job, Daniel.
For the most part, yeah, I eat adventurous foods if I need to, and then also if I see an opportunity to do something that I've never done before, I'd like to try it at least.
All right, great.
For the most part.
I am going to sign you up for adult ballerina classes somewhere in the Orange County area.
Okay.
And then I'd like you to film the experience to put on YouTube.
If you do that, I'll do it. I don't care.
I know. Okay. There you go. Called your
But
bluff.
you have to pay for it though. I'm not gonna pay for it.
What is it, like $20-$30? Sure, I'll pay for that.
All right, dude. I'll film it all. I don't care. There's probably some hot babes there, dude. They're like, look at this guy, adventurous as hell. Let's take him out on a date. They're gonna take me on a date. I'm not even gonna ask them. They're just gonna be like, this guy clearly is a cool dude.
This guy
He's in his
clearly
ballerina
swallows his meals.
class. He clearly swallows his meals. I bet you he doesn't spit out any of
God,
his
dude,
food.
you gotta put that like on your like Tinder profile or something.
I don't spit out my food if it
Swallows
tastes bad.
meals.
Yeah, just swallows meals. I'm sure the girls would love that.
Oh, I had a realization the other day and I wrote it down. Noah, the ark builder from the Bible, is the world's first original like paranoid prepper.
Yeah, totally. And what's
Like-
even more crazy is the fact that like he heard the voice talking to him and he just
I'm sure there's
ran with it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of preppers right now that hear voices. But Noah got it right, I guess.
Yeah. What's crazy is that like that kind of like idolizes people who have schizophrenia. Like they're like, trust in yourself. Trust me, if if God tells you to wash all your cats in the river down the street, you gotta do it. Trust me.
Do it, dude. Wash them cats.
God's telling you to do it. You're like, meow.
Oh god.
He was also like, wasn't he the first carpenter? No. God was the first carpenter, right?
No, I mean Jesus was a carpenter, but Jesus was born like 0 or no, born something 33 BC.
No, he would be 0. Jesus would be born 0.
No, he was born 33 BC, then he died, and then after death is 0.
Yeah, but BC is before Christ, right?
Oh, so oh my gosh, are these the missing years?
Those are the missing years. There we go.
I think he died at 33, I believe. So like, what? Yeah, what happened? Wait, I need someone smarter to talk to me about this. What that time period was?
I'm talking a lot about Christianity and have no idea like anything about it at all. Like I've gone to school, like Bible school or whatever, Bible study, and I still I didn't retain any of it.
I mean, I went to church, but I don't think they were spitting facts on what the period of time is considered when Jesus was alive.
Yeah,
I just fucking PowerPoints up the stage.
They gave me like they gave me like crafts and stuff. Like they're like, yeah, make a little tiny Christmas tree. And I was like, yeah, Jesus.
But what's BC and AD?
Exactly. There's that one kid in the back. Excuse me, what is BC and AD?
There's before Christ and after death. But what happened during Christ?
Technically, this is not a Christmas tree because Christ was not born on Christmas, December 25th. So
and there were no pine trees in Jerusalem. I have a final kind of little bit thought process that I want to get out. So I ran down comedically a list of predicting what the next niche investment will be, a la Pokemon cards. It's kind of crazy what people put value into, like Pokemon cards, shoes, even rare fish. When subjective, NFTs, when subjective value of something that someone has gets more and more on board, it becomes objective. That's just what it is. So it's pretty crazy. Mm-hmm. So I have an idea. Oh, some of these are serious, actually. Some things that will become valuable. Old ticket stubs, physical ticket stubs.
Yeah, I get you.
Because like everything's digital now, right? But like having the ticket stub to the game where fucking Malice at the Palace, the big fight in the NBA or something like that's super valuable. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like I remember people that used to keep their ticket stubs for like movies or a great date that they went on or whatever. Like I know one of my exes, she kept a golf ticket thingy. From like a mini golf ticket from our first date, and I don't know if she keeps it or not still, but like that's like something that
your
people
ex
have
done. I doubt she
Yeah.
keeps it.
I'm sure that she does still.
Really?
I would have doubted, man. I'm a pretty sick dude.
Oh fuck. She has like a phobia of mini golf now.
She just has a shrine of people to stay away from.
Whenever she golfs, she has to chip in because she's not pulling out that fucking putter, dude.
She gets PTSD. She just starts screaming. You want to go to Camelot? Ah!
For laser tag. Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, yeah. We're good. I'm
Sick,
good with that. That sounds fun.
Actually, the rest of these are really dumb that I wrote down. DVDs.
So only the first one was the serious one?
Yeah. Computer mouses. Oh, I put ringtones as NFTs. I think that's a cool thing if you own because that's the thing you can actually like share, annoyingly, if you're in public and there's music playing.
Yeah.
But
I feel like
NFTs are fucking down anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That was a big part of my life, was just finding the right ringtone. Yes. I loved doing that. That was the best. Now I have my phone on silent at all times. Like I never have it on loud or vibrate. Same. Silent. But yeah, back in the day, dude, I used to like specialize in picking ringtones for each person.
Yeah, you did Shining, or no, you did was it Psycho for your mom or your dad?
Yeah, no, it was the home phone for a while. Because I was like, oh no, I'm in trouble. He's like, ching, ching, ching. And then I felt like my dad he always had tabs on me. So I put that song, Somebody's Watching Me. So whenever it came on, I was like, My dad wants to know where I am for sure.
But he knows.
And then he found out about it, and he's like, why do you have that? I was like, why do you think, Dad?
Why are you always watching me?
Yeah. Surprised you didn't find out sooner. You got microphones all over the place.
Yeah, man. I was thinking that it's like wild how old technology is just gone, and then kids won't know. I know that's like the boomer thing to say, but like to us, we lived through it and we got over it, so we don't really think about it. But to not even like know it's a thing at all is just wild.
Technology?
Yeah, like kids that grow up nowadays, like even like fucking ear headphones or like CDs. And they'd be like, what is that? I know it's like the super boomer thing, because like our parents probably said the same thing, but it's just a wild concept, like how fast technology and fads transition.
Yeah, once one thing started, then they just kind of branched off from there. So like, I remember I had a Walkman, CD player, MP3 player, iPod, and a phone. Like I've had it all from the beginning. Never had a record player or an 8-track or anything like that.
I had a fucking orchestra.
They just followed you around. Hey, play that one song. Literally just the one song, because that's all we have right now that's out.
Yeah, it was always Fall Out Boy. All American Rejects.
That's like in what's it called? A Million Ways to Die in the West. He's like, God, I hate that fucking song. It's terrible. Like, it reminds me of her every single time. He's like, yeah, it's pretty unfortunate too, because there's only like 3 songs out now. So it's just one of 3 songs that they're gonna play.
Oh damn. All right, that's all I got on my list. I'm tapped out on content for July.
That's it, man. Let's wrap it up. This was a great month of July. We had some banger episodes. This is the finale, the grand finale until I forgot the next month. Wow, August. Yeah, until August.
Until Augie Doggy.
Have you noticed that there haven't been a whole lot of June bugs lately? Like in June?
I don't think we get them up here.
We get them in like July now. It's the craziest thing. Or if we get them, it's like a 3-day period, and it's like they're just fucking everywhere,
dude.
And then they all die.
You got people changing genders. You got June bugs changing months. What's next?
What's next? Milk changing to apple juice?
Are they gonna make milk out of nuts? All right, I'm down.
Pretty
for
much. All right, guys. It's been a great month. Been a great episode. If you haven't done it already, like, follow, share, comment. From all of us here at the Chiefin Podcast,
keep it Chiefin'.